I remember my brother, his fate was so cruel. He saw things so different, branded a fool. He never quit talking and followed me around. Followed me swimming, I hoped that he'd drown. He found trouble often, each place we'd go. Laughing and dancing, those same whispers would grow. He was indifferent, I was the worst friend. He didn't know that this was the end. He was my brother, Benji his name. He saw things different, he was my shame. And I said goodbye, I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell. The locals got angry, left traps out for him. Threw rocks, started shouting, his prospects were grim. Easy to blame Benji, my mother's favorite son. For her and my family, my plan had begun. Let's play together, you go and hide in a cypress tree hollow. It was safe and dry. He trusted me fully, I nailed him inside. He thought we were playing, that was a lie. He was my brother, Benji his name. He saw things different, he was my shame. And I said goodbye, I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell. Only much later did he start to weep. He called for me softly, but I was asleep. He couldn't get out, I had nailed him in. This was my crime, this was my sin. As the sun rises, so the sun sets. After a day, mother, she frets. Hey, where's Benji? Where's my son? I'm here, mama, you're only one. He was my brother, Benji his name. He saw things different, he was my shame. And I said goodbye, I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell. He was my brother, Benji his name. He saw things different, he was my shame. And I said goodbye, I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell.
Well, hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen, and Nintendo fans around the world. We are live today with an episode watching the Nintendo Partner Direct, and joining me is my friend Mr. Tyler from the Game Shelf. How are you doing, sir?
I am doing good. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you for coming on. And for people who are wondering in the comment, as I said on YouTube here, that song is called Benji from South of Midnight soundtrack. Very fitting that it's also coming to Switch later this year, so there you go. That it was appropriate.
Yeah, it's a cool song.
Yeah, it's a really good soundtrack. I keep saying to everyone, I think it is very slept on, and there's a lot of good songs that you could just listen to. Like even if you went into like a bar, and it was like a country bar, you wouldn't even think anything of it. You would just think, oh, it's probably some famous country singer. But no, guy who did the soundtrack for Vampire and all those great games, like Focus Home. I forget how to say his name. I think it's like Oliver or something.
Oh, okay.
But he did a lot of work for that soundtrack for sure. But yeah, it's called Benji, and it's based off of that the Benji trees in the South. It's there's some folklore with that, so that's why it's called Benji. But yeah, very excited. Happy to have something video game related to talk about. Obviously, the internet hates this thing, as I've learned all the time. After all these directs or any sort of video game announcement, it seems like I have fun watching them, but the internet I go on to is just, it's like Planet of the Apes,
Yeah.
Do you hear an echo? I don't hear an echo. Do you hear an echo?
I don't have. Nope.
Here, let me double check here on the live stream. I hear a little bit. I think it's just my mic, though, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think it's just my mic there. Mike, no pun intended there. But yeah. So let's get this started and get on the road here. I got this pulled up. Here it is. And he says, "Oh wait, no, I have the live stream on my phone. Whoops. Oh, okay, cool.
Nice.
All right, let's start here. This is the partner showcase. So obviously, this is mostly not going to be Nintendo first-party stuff. It's just third-party announcements, ports, and everything else. So let's see what's coming over to the Switch. Let me know if I need to turn it down or up. Turn it down a little bit. Partner showcase. Yeah.
Deep in space, a research station was suddenly struck by a cosmic storm. 15 years later, its survivors are living peacefully. But the threat of another cosmic storm is coming up fast.
I do like the anime aesthetic for this game.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Real 90s.
Maki and Omura,
That
two
80s,
young
90s.
explorers, must now brave galactic dangers and save all that's left of their home. Teamwork is key in this two-player co-op adventure. You'll need a few tools to survive. The scrap hook grabs and moves platforms so you can carve a path forward.
I do like that it's a little bit of that stop motion vibe to it as well.
Yeah, it looks really clean.
Yeah, like not claymation, but it doesn't look as it doesn't feel 60. You know what I mean? It feels like that filmatic stuff. Almost not as bad as the Spider-Man movie where it was like 12 frames per second.
Right.
But it still feels like it's got that hand draw aesthetic to it, like Cuphead and stuff like that.
The liquid launcher blasts water to activate mechanisms. and cool down scorching
Yeah,
surfaces.
stop motion's a good word. The way to put it there, Mike.
And
A little
the
bit.
beam cannon fires a stream of super hot heat to destroy obstacles, open doors, and more. Use the tools together, and you might discover unexpected solutions to puzzles. While exploring, you can encounter strange life forms, or opt for a detour and take a little travel break.
Reminds me a little bit of.
With GameShare, 2 players can adventure together
Fiction a little
locally
bit with
or
what they're trying
online
to do
if
here.
one person has the game.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Can these 2 brave explorers save their home? Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this summer.
All right. I'm in.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo.
Like I said, it gave me a lot of Split Fiction vibes too. Have you?
For sure.
And that's what I like too, because it's also got that couch co-op, aspect to it, but also it does the thing that Split Fiction did, where it's got the both players on the same screen splitting up. But that's been like a staple for that studio for a while, where it's just a one screen take up. So I feel like they definitely took some inspiration from, Joseph Fares and his studio there for this.
Oh
game.
yeah, you could see that for sure. Have you tried the they're doing that share? Have you done that on Nintendo yet?
I have not tried to do it yet.
Is it over? Do you know if it's like is it a Wi-Fi thing, or is it they actually install it on the second device so it runs?
Oh, jeez.
Too many questions, I know.
No, I'm not the Nintendo guy, and
Yeah.
if AC was here, he would be able to tell you off the top of his head. But I think he's being beaten really badly at his job right now, so he couldn't answer it. But I think from what they were saying is that you could do it on like Wi-Fi, but it's only for X amount of time.
Okay.
So like that, like I said, I don't know. I'm not the Nintendo guy. If you ask me how to do this on Xbox, I could tell you it, but Nintendo, I'm just super basic when it comes to Nintendo stuff. Like, let me just play the game, and hopefully it run good.
Yeah.
But did you Google it? I'm guessing.
Yeah, I was looking at it. Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, I think it's either or. Okay. Yeah, it looks like you can do either over Wi-Fi or you can have it installed. Yeah, because I wouldn't want to do that over Wi-Fi necessarily. I don't trust the Wi-Fi chip in the Switch, but if you can download it directly, that'd be awesome.
You know what? I'm going to be honest here. I don't know if Nintendo Switch 2's online is better, because I know the first one was terrible, but now I haven't heard anyone complain about Switch 2 online though.
Yeah, I haven't really tried it.
Yeah, same here. I have Nintendo Online too. That's the fun.
Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. What you just saw was Orbitals, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. We hope you're looking forward to this intergalactic co-op puzzle adventure. Okay, let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Yeah, or that game looks really good. It's probably going to be a game I pick up for sure. Has the Nintendo always had terrible Wi-Fi, maybe except for the 3DS? I've never had issues with their internet from the
In
DS
the waters of Issei Bay, on an island where legends of mermaids have been passed down, a tale of mysteries and curses stirs. The latest Paranormasight mystery adventure is coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
I'm not familiar
The
with
story
the franchise.
follows Yuza Minakuchi, a boy who works as a pearl diver. One day, while gathering on the seafloor, he encounters another version of himself. This phenomenon is just the beginning. Soon, other strange incidents
Mr. Ando, how
begin
you
to
doing?
plague the island. A girl with no memories, strangers searching for treasure, and a housewife investigating victims of drowning. Speaking to those involved is a natural part of the investigation, but you'll also need to search deep within the waters of Issei Bay. As each of their motives intertwine, the story connects to the mermaid legend told centuries ago. Paranormasight, The Mermaid's Curse, launches on Nintendo Switch.
All right. If I'm guessing here, this is a Square Enix title. Okay, so that's good to know. It's gonna have something to do with eating mermaids. That's my guess going on here. If I know anything about Japanese mythology and Japanese anime, it's that they have some really messed up stuff about mermaids and having immortality and stuff like that. And I'm basing this completely off of one anime I've watched.
I was like, man, they eat mermaids. That's the thing.
I think it's like I forget what it was called. The anime off the top of my head. It had like some real tongue twister of a name, but like it's about a girl who gets rescued by demons and they make her a god. So they take her eye and one of her legs, and then she falls in love with this guy or something, and his family is like super rich, and they try to like get immortality, and the only way to do it is by eating a mermaid and some other creature, and basically like everyone dies except for him, so he's like the outlier, and now all the monsters are afraid of him because he's not natural. So
That sounds intense.
yeah, like I said, I gave a whole spiel about an anime whose name I can't even remember. But yeah, this looks interesting. I don't mind visual novel games like this. How about you? You don't like visual novel games, right?
No, they're not really my thing. Every once in a while, my wife will get into them, and I'll kind of casually watch her play them, but not for me.
Yeah. And it says too much brain rot scrolling and grinding hard on Hades 2 on the side. Oh, well, there you go.
Like that.
Yeah.
February 19th. Pre-orders begin later today.
I mean, it's coming
on
out really
Nintendo
quickly.
eShop.
I want after this. I want to see how much this costs.
Battle for World Glory. A new Captain Tsubasa game is kicking its way onto Nintendo Switch. Choose from a roster of over 110 characters representing 22 teams. Score with powerful shots from the original work, as well as newly added special moves that give passes, blocks, dribbles,
Dude, this looks
and
fun.
tackles a boost.
Yeah, this is
Go
cool.
on the offensive against elite competitors
Mario
as you
Strikers
aim
vibe.
for victory.
Yeah. See, if soccer
Gear
was
up
played
for
like this, I'd like it
sensational
more.
soccer action. When Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters launches on the Nintendo Switch system this year.
This is a game I bought and never
Next
played.
up are games heading
Oh,
to
that's always a
Nintendo
theme,
Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
A life or death fight for survival begins.
We got Resident Evil at home. That's what this looks
It
like.
was a normal day
Yeah,
until a
for sure.
cave-in befell the city of Tokyo. As the dust settles, our protagonist, Anne, discovers an underground
Very
world
traditional
deep
Japanese
below
name
the
of Anne.
metropolis. But she's not alone. Creatures
Oh my
called
God.
Xeno populate the
That's not
underworld.
a
Kind of crisis at home. Sorry, take it back.
If you're found by a Xeno, it's game over.
Oh, poor Anne.
Fighting is not an option, so quick thinking and decision making are vital to your survival. Analyze their patterns and find the best route to make your escape. Activate traps in each area to lure and ensnare any stalking
Mary
Xeno.
Jane stealth with Dino. Yeah, alright.
And by using GameShare, up to 4 players can
Pushing
share
this
controls,
GameShare.
including Anne's movement and camera adjustments.
Oh,
Whether
that sounds
locally
crazy.
or online, coordinating with your friends is
Oh,
key
this
to
is just
making
gonna
it
be
out
trolling.
alive.
That's all you're gonna do.
Yeah,
You play this online, you're just
100%.
gonna be trolled.
Survive the subterranean depths in Tokyo Scramble, launching
that's
exclusively on Nintendo
early
Switch 2,
2000s, that's
February
what I meant,
11th.
yeah.
Pre-orders begin later today
February
on
11th, so
Nintendo
next
eShop.
week. Okay, it doesn't look bad.
Awaken your
But it's-
Viking spirit.
I don't know. I'm not a big stealth guy.
Battle, build, and conquer in this massive survival game.
You play
How you
Valheim?
go about it is entirely
I have
up
not.
to
I
you.
wanted to play it. It looks interesting, but it's one of those games I'm scared I'll get sucked into, so I've avoided it. But
Yeah, I know it just like took over the internet for a week probably
Yeah.
longer. But I remember it was like a big topic for a bunch of people. It was like, oh, Valheim. And I'm like, I don't know anything about this game, guys. I guess it's like you said, it's like one of those survival games or something, from what I know.
Yeah, exactly. You just start naked with an axe and go chop down some trees.
Yeah, just like I keep saying, I need somebody to hold my hand like the Curious George I am and guide me through the fucking woods here.
You could
I like that
start
mount,
by
though.
gathering
Yeah,
materials
it's a pretty cool
around
bear.
the woods. Fashion a bow and arrows to hunt wildlife and prepare
It's like
meals.
RuneScape.
With an
That's
axe,
what I was just
you
gonna
can
say, it
chop
reminds me a lot
trees
of
to
RuneScape.
build a house. Yikes!
It's
Don't get
RuneScape
hit
on
by
the
falling trees.
Switch. On PC. Up there.
Build pillars, install beams, construct walls,
Yeah.
make the roof, and
Yeah,
even
and that's right.
add
Player
a
that controls the
fireplace.
camera of that last game is
Now
going to be
you're
a
safe, even from the
Oh,
cold.
absolutely.
Wait, is this ventilated? Don't forget the chimney too. By
Kids gonna be
upgrading
puking
their
everywhere.
crafting stations, you can make items of higher quality. And once you've built a ship, set sail on the high seas to reach new lands and create even more strongholds.
Not gonna
Plus,
lie,
up
I'm
to
kind of
10
want to play
players
this now.
online can explore this vast world together.
It would be fun. I think it's on everything, right?
Yeah, I have it on Steam.
Go
I just haven't
forth
played it.
and survive in
Oh, no, it's
Valheim, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
You need to find a group of people. That's what it
Find
is.
your way forward in these games.
It's also coming on the base Switch, so that's going to be a nightmare.
Return
Yeah.
to the kingdom of Hallownest and fight back the infection in this upgraded modern classic. Dodge,
Sell it
dash, and
twice.
slash through this
Exactly.
2D action adventure platformer. Now with enhanced visuals and
a free
improved frame
update,
rates
though,
on
if I
Nintendo Switch 2. Equip charms to enhance your abilities and deal magic damage using upgradable spells while exploring the vast interconnected map. Descend into
These
a
are games
world
that
of
I always
insects
want to
and
play, but
heroes
have
when
no willpower to
Hollow
play.
Knight Nintendo Switch 2 edition launches on
I've
Nintendo
enjoyed
Switch 2
Silksong. I haven't
later
beaten it,
today.
I
Nintendo
got
Switch 2
15
players
hours
who
in.
have Hollow Knight on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition for free with the upgrade pack. eFootball,
soccer.
reborn from Pro Evolution
Or
Soccer, is
soccer.
coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Build out your club, sign legendary players, and compete
my
in
goodness,
tournaments
David
around the
Beckham,
globe
let's
in
go.
World Tour mode. Join
He
an
married a
exciting
Spice Girl.
competition where national teams face off every 4 years
All
in
of our
the
dreams.
International Cup tournament.
Every
Or
90
play with friends locally
marry
or
a Spice
online to
Girl.
prove who's at the top of their game. Experience the excitement of soccer and aim to be the best in the world when eFootball Kickoff launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer.
Okay.
Not for me, but hopefully you're happy.
Travel through 4 ages in a brand new HD 2D
Okay,
action
this looks
RPG. Explore the age
think
of
AC played this
safekeeping,
game.
the hero Elliot's own time, the
think there's a
age
demo
of
out for people to
reconstruction
try.
when humans nearly went extinct.
Did you play
The age of
Octopath?
magic,
That's what this was.
a time when
reminding me of.
spells flourished.
Yeah, I played.
And
I
the
played
age
a
of
little
budding,
bit of it.
the birth of human
I
civilization.
just didn't get too
In each
attached
age,
to it.
the scenery and citizens of Elliot's hometown
It's not
will
a bad
change.
game. Wasn't
You can
for,
also obtain some weapons
kicking at
and
the right
magic
time.
unique to certain time periods. A story spanning time will soon begin. The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, launches on the
is an
Nintendo
action
Switch 2
RPG
system
too.
June
That's
18th.
cool.
Have a blast with Super Bomberman games from the Super NES era. Play the first Super Bomberman through to the
Are
culmination.
you a Bomberman fan?
Never played it. I actually take it back. I played on 64, I think.
Never played a Bomberman game in my entire life, and that
Good for you.
I think there was that really crappy one for the 360. Do you remember that?
No.
No, there like
I skipped. I did not play that one.
that's the only one I remember, and it was like they were more muscular, crazy robots. You watch football, so you'll get to like the Fox NFL robots. That's what it looked like as Bomberman.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it looked like as Bomberman for the
a
360 version.
Yeah, that was everything on 360. Good
Yeah.
War.
No, but like I've never played a Bomberman game to save my life. I know about them. I know it's like I would say recognizable. Not I don't know about iconic, but definitely recognizable franchise.
Yeah.
It's like not everyone's first choice when it comes to like video game history and lore is Bomberman. He's like that jobber in the video game industry.
Of the series, Super Bomberman 5, including titles previously unreleased worldwide.
Oh, no kidding.
The Famicom versions of Bomberman and Bomberman 2 are also included. Plus, there's a brand new Boss Rush mode, as well as game share support. Super Bomberman Collection launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later today.
It's already out. Okay. Good.
The unknown journey continues.
Hell yeah.
The second entry in the Final Fantasy VII Remake series is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm impressed this one's on a Switch too.
In pursuit of his arch nemesis Sephiroth, Cloud Strife and his comrades escape the city of Midgar and embark on a journey across the vast world.
I really did like
Traverse
this
the
game. I
planet on
think it gets a little too
chocobos.
much hate.
Wheelies,
Does it get hate?
in a
It
buggy,
gets a lot of hate.
or other modes of transportation. Team up with allies in battles, blending action
I feel
and
like
strategy.
there's a subset of Final Fantasy VII fans.
If you'd like to focus on the
that are
story,
way too
there's
curious,
also a
but
boost
that's-
function to make combat
That's like every
easier.
video game fandom now. It's like there's a
You'll
subset
also
of way
find
too
various
curious.
activities scattered across
Yeah.
the world, allowing you to take a break
Try anything
from the
different,
action.
it's not.
And as you interact
But
with
it's
your
not
allies,
even just like you try anything different. It's that they want something different, new, and interesting, but then they don't want something different, new, or interesting at the same time. It's kind of like how you and I disagree about Death Stranding from time to time.
Uh-huh.
It's like, yeah, we're at least trying something new here for a lot of folks.
Yeah.
It might not resonate with everyone, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
At least they're trying, and that's what you want. And speaking of, hate is an understatement. Hey, AC, we were just talking about you. You know,
Yeah.
it's good for you to see you join us. But yeah, I'm excited about this coming. It's also coming to Xbox too. So I can't. Have you played any of these by any chance?
I started the first one. I think I got probably about 15 hours in. And it was I've played the original, and my wife came in actually when I was playing this, and she made fun of it every time it was on. It was too.
Oh, really?
It was too. It was too much for her. So so she kind of tainted my experience, and so I stopped playing. I was like, all right, I'll play something different. But I need to go back to it. I was enjoying it, but I do miss I'm a turn-based guy. So when they went away from the turn-based of it all,
Yeah.
yeah.
I understand that when they made it an action RPG and everything else like that. I think it was pretty good. I'm kind of working my way through all the Final Fantasy series again. Playing all the stuff I didn't play, and I'm starting to become a fan again. I really did enjoy these games a lot. I blitzed through all 3 of them, and that includes Crisis Core last year or the year prior. And that was really good. And I had a lot of fun with it. This game does suffer from bloat, though. Suffers from that open world syndrome, which I do think is one of the issues for it. And then Ando says, sometimes they'll just implode because it feels like they want drama, like the Yakuza series. Yeah. Sometimes I just go online. I'm like, what are we complaining about today, folks? Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like,
I actually just started Final Fantasy 1 because it's on Game Pass.
Oh yeah, that game.
I never played it, so
How are you liking that so far? I beat it earlier this year.
Yeah, I'm just at the beginning of it because I'm playing through with my 11-year-old.
Oh
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're just kind of passing the controller back and forth type of thing. But yeah, we're having a good time. We just got across the first bridge, so we're very early.
Cool.
But yeah, it's fun so far.
Yeah, Chaos is going to make you hate this game.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, he is so unfair. I hate it so much. I was maxed out level and he was almost one-shotting my dudes. That's how bad it got.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm just like, what's going on? Yeah, that's right. The gamer's paradox.
Yeah,
Their
we'll
affinity
ruin our
toward
own
you
hobby.
will grow and impact how the story unfolds. What fate awaits Cloud and his crew in their pursuit of Sephiroth? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 3rd.
That's such a
Pre-orders
quick
begin
turnaround, too.
later today on Nintendo eShop.
Because the first one just came not that long ago, and they're like, we already got the second one ready to go half a year ago.
Yeah, I wonder what that contract looks like.
Yeah. Same.
Vitals stable.
Was this Pragmata?
Subject.
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah.
While investigating a lunar research
mean Mega
station,
Man?
an injury befalls spacefarer Hugh Williams.
I'm very
With him
curious
is
as to how this
Diana,
game's gonna
an
turn out.
android called a Pragmata.
There you are. All better.
Should be an amiibo too.
Classified as unauthorized intruders, the two are targeted by the station AI, which sends enemy bots after them.
Help! Come on, gun work.
These bots have near impenetrable armor,
I think I can help.
but with Diana's hacking skills, you can break down their defenses.
Initiating hack.
What the heck was that?
By moving the cursor through panels toward the green goal, you can hack the enemy bots.
There's no time to explain. Shoot now.
Once their
Interesting.
weak points are exposed, fire away.
I hacked it.
Depending on the nodes you pass through, you can modify the damage and effects of a hack. Each split-second decision can change the outcome of battle.
Yeah, I gotta say this. It's all about optimization for me and how these games are gonna run on the Switch. And every time I see these games, I go, "Oh, I can't wait to play this on everything but the Switch."
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I'm not playing this game on the Switch.
hell no. I'm not either. But at the same time, I do like that Capcom and Square have just embraced the Switch and they're trying to port and move all these games that they can over to them.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of work, you know. And
Right.
at least the Switch 2 has got a little bit more overhead to work with as well.
Energy levels.
What truths will the two find in this AI-controlled lunar station?
So it's not one of your bot buddies?
Overdrive protocol. Initiate.
Yeah, baby. We did it. This is how we say good job.
And what will Diana learn on this journey?
She'll learn how to become human, because that is a story as old as time.
Pragmata launches on Nintendo Switch 2, April 24th.
New genre?
A demo
Puzzle,
will be available
puzzle
later
action?
today on Nintendo
Kind of reminds
eShop.
me a little bit of when you hack the machines.
We
in,
hope you're looking forward to fast-paced
BioShock.
combat and exploration with
Yeah.
a unique
And a more
combination of
real-time
hacking
combat.
and shooting. Let's continue with more headlines.
And it says
I was thinking of like Helldivers. I don't know if you played that, where you quickly put in the
Journey to
input.
the
the
Lost
stratagem.
Lands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Become
More
a
Dino Crisis?
legendary Turok
No, it's
warrior
Turok.
in this
Oh, Turok.
intergalactic action shooter.
The Turok
To
multiplayer
stop an
game.
alien threat from destroying all human life, you'll journey solo or with a team of warriors online and battle all sorts of primal creatures.
No,
in
I'm
ferocious
sold
combat.
on this game.
Swap between first-person and third-person perspectives
'Cause it's
as you
Saber
unleash
Interactive
weapons,
who's making
melee
it too. And I
attacks,
like- I
and
trust-
special
okay.
abilities to devastate foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more abilities called Echo Sinks to gain a greater edge in combat. As you venture across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel the mysteries that ultimately hold the key to saving humanity. Turok Origins launches on Nintendo Switch 2
All right.
this fall.
All right. You got my attention. It looks pretty good.
Un-
You a Turok guy by any chance?
I have not. No, I haven't played one in a long time.
I know they're on Xbox.
Was it on 64?
Yeah,
the
they
first one?
originally started on 64, and I think it was moved to a couple other places as well, like GameCube and that. But they did the 3. They ported it to modern consoles.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I haven't played those ports. I think of original Xbox. If there was one there, I think that I may have played it there.
There might have been a Turok game for the original Xbox, but no, there was one for the 360. I know that they did kind of
360?
like a reboot of the series, but I know that the ports they're on sale right now on Xbox for like $3.99.
Oh,
Like
okay.
super cheap. I don't know about anywhere else, but they go on sale quite often, and that one is terrible. Oh no, the 360 one's terrible. I guess we're here.
Oh, maybe that's why I don't play it anymore.
The Xbox and the GameCube one. Okay.
And
okay.
PS2, yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, you're right. There was a Turok game for the PS2 now. Because I remember, I think I sold a copy of it.
Cover the truth of Xanadu.
Xanadu.
In a Japan where Kyoto is the capital, another world exists that's encroaching on our own. A world where monsters roam free.
Another Xanadu.
A boy named Ray must use his newly awakened powers against the threat as he joins Hirosaka Academy, a school for gifted students. The Academy's goal? Conquer Xanadu, the great labyrinth rumored to be the origin of this other world. While traversing the labyrinth,
it's a side
hone
scroller.
your abilities and reshape the terrain to expand the range of your exploration. Then, take on dangerous enemies in 3D action RPG combat. Use your powers to
Okay.
overcome foes.
That's interesting. So it's an action
Outside the
RPG.
labyrinth, improve your stats
2D
and spend
card
time with your
simulator.
friends as
Yeah,
you prepare
2.5D.
to conquer Xanadu. The battle between man and monster begins. Discover the truth when
It's
Kyoto
interesting.
Xanadu
I'll say that much. It
launches
looks
on the
a little bit
Nintendo Switch 2
interesting.
and Nintendo Switch systems this
It's
summer.
for somebody.
It's for me,
Check out these anime-style games.
and you were correct. It
It's
is correct.
time to evolve in the latest Digimon story game. One day, a powerful blast causes the world to collapse and sends you 8 years into the past.
You a fan of Digimon by any chance?
I was always just a Pokemon kid. Did you play the new Digimon game? I heard it was really good.
This is the new one that they're porting to the Switch finally after it was on everything but it. I know my buddy Lethal, he's been a big proponent of it. I bought it for Black Friday when it went on sale,
Okay.
but I haven't played it yet. As is
Yeah,
tradition.
I've heard good things.
I've heard nothing but good things about it, so that's good.
With over 450 Digimon to collect, adventure through the human world and digital world to save the future. And on Nintendo Switch 2, you can select quality mode, playing in 4K,
4K.
30 frames per second,
Wow.
or performance mode, playing in full HD at 60 frames per second.
Guess we're doing 60.
Digimon Story Time Stranger launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems July 10th.
cool.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Or you can play it right now.
An
Like, throw it out
adventure
on
set
everything else.
high in
Yeah.
the sky is soaring in. Form your party from a roster of over 20 characters, each with their own fighting style. Channel the power of teamwork
I feel like I've
and
played
summon
this
mighty
game,
primal beasts
but I've also
to
never played
vanquish
this
your
game. That's a
enemies.
weird thing to say,
You can
right?
also team up in local or online multiplayer.
It's like a Monster Hunter kind of clone. I have one of these games.
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok
I
launches
don't
on
know if it's
Nintendo
cool.
Switch 2, July
What's the
9th.
problem?
The latest Monster Hunter
I
Stories
must wait
game
for this
is
one.
flying in.
Actually,
Your
pre-ordered
monster
my copy
allies,
last night.
called Monsties, can learn special abilities through a ceremony
Oh,
called the
Monsties.
Rite of
Yeah,
Channeling.
great.
Raise your Monsties as you travel the world. The lands lie on the brink
They
of
look like
disaster.
they're going all
Monsters are on the verge of
Oh,
extinction.
Malzeno's in this game?
And
Hell
the
yeah.
riders trying to save the world will have to contend
Vampire
with an
dragon.
even greater threat.
That sounds sick.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter Stories
So what's the
3,
difference in the
Twisted
stories and the
Reflection
mainline game?
soars on
So this is basically a turn-based JRPG.
Oh, say less.
So it basically has more of a linear storyline, but it also has that good Pokemon monster breeding element to it.
You're
So-
speaking my language.
Yeah, you should play these games. They're great, actually. My wife loves them. I love
They
them.
start on the DS, the Stories games.
The first one was a 3DS exclusive, and
Okay.
then the second one came to Switch and Steam at launch, and then eventually it came. They redid the first game, so they actually made a remake of the first one, and then
Oh, okay.
ported it, and now it's on everything. So it's on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, Steam, and this is also going to be on everything too when it launches. But yeah, you should definitely check these out. If you're not really ready to dip your toe into the hardcore autism of being like a Monster Hunter fan, this is the first step. This is your first step in the kiddie pool, so you can find out which monsters you like and everything, and then you can decide if you're ready to leave Weenie Hut Jr. and go into the stuff.
I think I might stay with Weenie Hunt Jr. I did try the regular Monster Hunter games. I think World was the one I tried.
Oh yeah, that was
Me-
great.
Me and my brother, but yeah, it was like I don't know if we neither of us had ever played it. I don't know if we needed a guide. Maybe we needed the Weenie Hunt Jr. version first. But yeah, we were like, what are we doing? We didn't know. We just got lost. So we dropped off.
If you ever want to try that again, I'll be your Huckleberry, as they say.
Okay.
Because my friends, they were big Monster Hunter fans before me.
Yeah.
And World was kind of like my first experience. And I had no idea what I was doing, but I kind of just eventually figured it out because they didn't help me at all, too. That's the best part about it. They're
best
like,
kind of
okay.
friend.
They just like have fun. I didn't. I was playing. I'm playing as a gunner, okay, and I didn't know you could buy ammo because no one showed me where to go, and I kept going into the forest and Rambo like scavenging stuff to make bullets.
And all you had to do is go to a certain shop.
And then they just told me, like, yo, you can buy bullets, you know that? I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean? I've spent like 20 hours in this game already, and you're now telling me I can do this?
Right. Yeah, I mean even the art style of this one here looks really different than what I played on World.
Yeah, this the first one is more chibi kind of inspired because obviously it was a 3DS game.
Right.
The second one, they kind of tried to upgrade the art style, but this one, they completely redid the engine. Like, you could totally tell. Like, they were like, let's just go. But yeah, highly recommend you check these games out. They're great. They're wonderful. They got good stories. They're great for the beginner-friendly, the RPG fans, the people who like the monster designs but are too afraid to learn the metas and stuff.
Yeah.
I got my wife into playing them. They're also a great handheld game, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. It might be a good like lay in bed kind of play.
Yeah. In fact, after this, I'm going to go back and play some Monster Hunter. Because I downloaded it last night because I'm getting ready for this one. But yeah,
to Nintendo Switch
I'm very
2,
excited.
March 13th.
They got all these cool monsters.
A
that they're
demo
adding to
will
it.
be
And there's a
available
demo right
later
now, too, if
today
you want to check
on
it out.
Nintendo eShop. Save data can be transferred to the full game once purchased. New titles are joining the archives.
Arcade Archive. 3, 2, 1. Rachel?
Rave Racer,
Oh,
published
Rave
by
Racer.
Namco in
Nice.
1995, speeds into the Arcade Archives 2 lineup. Aim for first place in a race against your rivals. And get ready for a new line of home console titles. Console Archives is on the way.
Oh, what's this?
Doraemon, Sonic Wings Special,
I know Sonic. I know Doraemon, too. 'Cause it's like a really cool thing.
and more will be released over time.
Oh,
The first
wait, I know
wave
that.
of
That's
console
that's,
archives titles
Monster Rancher.
includes Cool Borders and Ninja Gaiden 2: The Dark
Hey.
Sword of Chaos. These titles will be available on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Oh, we got the montage of stuff coming. We've got program game. I'm not a big fan of that one. You get Slippy the Frog though from Star Fox. That's for sure. Yeah, this is the new game from the Little Nightmares devs.
Yeah. I got this one on my fantasy critic.
I heard it was really good from the preview.
I used to love those old wrestling games.
Oh yeah. The WCW and NWO games was basically.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, the 64 era of them was so fun.
oh, my wife's gonna be excited. A native version of Dreamlight Valley for the Switch game.
I also love a good golf game.
Mario Golf for the GameCube is still the GOAT in my opinion.
I love the 64 version.
64 version is also great. You wanna play Goat Simulator?
What is this?
Goat Simulator.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah. Oh, I like the Shadow Tech. Hey, it's coming out on my birthday for the Switch 2. I already own this game though for the Xbox.
We found another body.
There it
I need
is.
your eyes on the crime scene.
When a string of mysterious deaths occurs across America, FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft is captured by the suspect while investigating the case.
We lost the next for a second, but we're good.
In her attempt to escape, Grace comes up against unknown threats.
Nope.
A limited supply of healing items and ammunition are at her disposal.
Ready.
Will she confront the threats head on or save her ammo for the next encounter?
Now, hold on a second. Have you... Let me ask you.
This looks like the 64 version of 007. I can't get behind it. What are we doing?
Have you ever, by any chance, do you hate horror games by any chance?
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
How about horror movies? I'm guessing you don't like horror movies?
No.
Have you ever heard of a movie called Return of the Night of the Living Dead by any chance?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
So that's what these zombies kind of look like to me. They look like the zombies from Return of the Night of the Living Dead.
Oh man. Yeah, I've played. I always try the Resident Evil games. I've tried every single one, but then it's not that I get too scared. I just don't like. I don't know. I always get stuck. It's the limited ammo. I'm terrible with it, and then I don't know. I give up.
Just play on
Like,
easy.
I don't like
Just
it.
play on easy. Who cares at that point? It's just
Yeah, I
enjoy the
should play it on
experience.
easy.
You know. What? We're old enough to not have anyone to prove to at the lunch table, like how good we are at games. You know.
Uh-huh.
For Grace, impending doom is always close at hand. Meanwhile, another agent working for an anti-bioterrorism organization
homeboy
is
back.
also on the case.
Yeah.
Leon S.
I wish
Kennedy.
I look as good as that.
Raccoon City Hall.
Don't we all? Driving his Porsche.
With his physical prowess, Leon can parry an opponent's attack,
Carry a fucking
then strike to
chainsaw
break
with
the
a
stunned
gun?
opponent's stance in close quarters combat.
Can't if you're Leon.
He can fire from a distance
Leon
using
looks
handguns
awesome.
and rifles,
That guy had bad accuracy.
or use an enemy's weapon against them.
Yeah!
Has a very
This
arsenal
guy
of
really is
attacks
bad
at
at
his
playing games.
disposal.
I feel like
This
they're
game
like, this
features
is a
both
Nintendo
third
Direct, so
person
they
and
can't. We can't
first-person
show too
camera
much.
perspective.
Oh, you know what? That's a
And
good
you can
point.
change your
I didn't
perspective
consider
at
that.
any time. There are multiple difficulty options available,
Hell yeah.
including a mode
There we
for less
go.
experienced players that features aim assist. Guide Grace as she attempts to escape unprecedented
They
terrors.
got a
That's
no
right, that's
challenge
right,
mode
AC.
for people with kids and adults but want to be part of the conversation. Fully functioning adults with families still need to prove to the singles out there that we still got the game.
We don't have game. These hands are old.
Yeah, I can't do multiplayer as much anymore. They're not showing blood for Nintendo. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. I'm like, why is this guy playing so badly? It's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's actually a good point. Never crossed my mind.
And Leon, who relies on strength to carve his own path. What will they discover when their fates intertwine? Resident Evil Requiem launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system February 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo
I
eShop.
got my steelbook.
Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village will also be available the same day.
Yeah, they got a really cool
Horror-filled excitement awaits whether you play these games or Resident Evil Requiem first. Plus, a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller
cool.
featuring original art is
I
releasing
like it, but I wish it
alongside
was a
the
little
games.
cooler.
Amiibo figures of
That
Grace
Switch 2
and Leon
Pro controller
will
is
also
so
be
good.
available
Yeah.
this summer.
I like this one though because it's like depressed looking Leon. He doesn't look like right, but they're amiibos, you know. So
You can scan them to receive in-game weapon skins.
now it feels like 007 with that added right there.
Resident Evil Requiem, the latest entry in the Resident Evil series, is launching later this month. You can also look forward to a creator's voice video featuring a member of the Resident Evil Requiem development team.
Oh, really?
The video will release in the near future. Next
watch
is
that.
our last announcement.
Last announcement.
Hey everybody, from all of us
Todd
here
Howard
at
himself.
Bethesda Game Studios. If
He's
you're
back.
like us, Nintendo has meant so
He
much.
looks so old in this one right here.
Yeah.
Like this is
He,
the
he is
oldest-
old.
This is the oldest I've ever seen. Todd
Where's his
Howard.
leather jacket though?
Yeah. Why didn't they put makeup on it? Why did they send him out here? He looks like, Steven Tyler now. What the hell's going on here, buddy?
What are they? Skyrim right now. Skyrim Switch 2 edition.
Oh, that already's been announced.
to you
Oh,
from
that's
your
sweet.
early days of gaming to now. It was incredible for us to partner on the original Switch, and it was just such a great piece of hardware and also so personal when you play. We're excited to finally bring a number of our franchises for the first time to Nintendo. We hope you all enjoy the journey.
Todd Howard jumping. You set your whole map there, and
Vault Dwellers,
That'd be
welcome
awesome to show up in
home.
Resident Evil.
Fallout 4
great.
Anniversary Edition is emerging on Nintendo Switch 2. Scavenge, shoot, build, and create alliances
I don't hate
as you
Fallout 4. I
reshape
know
the
that's
wasteland
I don't either.
and
It's a
what
good game.
remains of civilization. Every
They tried
choice
something
matters.
new, but I do
Fancy
enjoy the
yourself
world
a smooth talker or pining to pump up your power armor. Choose from hundreds of perks that fit your playstyle. Every road leads somewhere new. From the heart of Diamond City to the shadowy corners of forgotten vaults, the Commonwealth is packed with stories waiting to be
I
uncovered.
really want to go back. And play
In
these
addition
games.
to the base game,
a
experience 6 official expansions and over 150 Creation
Island
Club
was really
items
good
to
DLC.
expand your adventure.
I didn't play the
Grab your
DLCs.
Pip-Boy and
The DLCs
traverse
are
the
great. The
wasteland
animatronic
in
one is also
Fallout
awesome. You could
4
make your own
Anniversary
robot.
Edition,
I had
launching on
so
Nintendo
many
Switch 2,
hours put into just
February
making these
24th.
awesome robots.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Never will play this.
February 24th.
Never
The
will.
year is 1937.
No.
This is
Sinister
another game I need
forces
to
are
get
on
back
the
to
hunt
and
for
play.
an
I
ancient
bought it
power,
twice, and I
and
haven't
only
played it
one
more than,
person
like,
can
10
stop
hours.
them.
Watch me.
Embark
10
on a
hours.
globe-trotting cinematic adventure in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Set
Alright, so a
between
bunch of
the events
Xbox
Raiders of the
Studios
Lost
games.
Ark and the
Nothing
Last
big.
Crusade. Indy will journey around
The Indiana Jones game, by any chance?
What's that?
Have you played this Indiana Jones game?
I played. Yeah, I've played it. I didn't beat it.
I actually enjoyed it, but I also thought, like, the last time I tried to play this game, I thought my dogs were dying, so it ruined the mood for me.
Uh oh.
Long story
Nintendo
short,
does what Carl don't.
Nintendo does what Carl do. No, but my wife was feeding our dogs cranberries, and it messed them up.
Oh,
So yeah, well, I thought my one dog was dying, and then my other dog started to exhibit the same symptoms, and then we found out she was just feeding them too many cranberries.
oh. My dog one time ate bubble gum, and that was like the sugar-free crap, and like killed that's terrible.
Yeah. And it says, haven't really played Fallout, played like 5 minutes of New Vegas and got frustrated
Whoa.
faster.
Well,
Well,
I
first
love
off,
New Vegas.
yeah. Ando, you gotta give those ones a chance. Just like really put yourself into it. When I was like a teenager, I didn't like Fallout 3 because I kind of also was like, this game fucking sucks. It's so slow. But as an adult, I learned to really like them, and I like them a lot.
Yeah.
Around the world to uncover the mystery behind the Great Circle. From the pyramids of Giza to the sunken temples of Sukhothai and beyond. Use your wits to infiltrate historic
Brian,
areas
thank you
and
for stopping
solve
by, at
fiendish
least.
puzzles. Or use your whip to face off
This
against
looks good for the
dangerous
Switch 2
foes
version.
and explore
Yeah.
a world full of daring escapes and unforgettable encounters. Adventure calls when
A lot of people
Indiana
said this game
Jones and the Great
actually
Circle
really damn
launches
good.
on Nintendo Switch 2, May 12th. Pre-orders begin later today
And also,
on
the
Nintendo
entire
eShop.
game's on the cart for the Switch version. So that was pretty
Explore
cool.
the vast
That's impressive.
landscape of Cyrodiil in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Experience this renowned open-world RPG now on a Nintendo system for the first time.
Goku?
Freely customize your
I'm
character.
gonna be 100% honest here. I just like Skyrim more. I am sorry.
Oh,
I know that's
I
blasphemy.
agree with you.
It's so blasphemy. You're so many people. I played this. I played it on Xbox. I played it on my Steam Deck. I played it on the Series S and X. I just like Skyrim more. I'm sorry. You can flog
Did you
me.
play?
and
Did
all
you
that.
play it originally?
I did. I did play it originally on the 360 back in the day, and like I said, I couldn't figure it out, and I said this is frustrating as all hell to me.
Yeah.
I just like Skyrim more. I
Skyrim was my first Elder Scrolls. I didn't play Oblivion when it originally came out, but I did try the remaster. But yeah, I couldn't. I was like, I'd much rather. I would go play one of the million versions of Skyrim before I finish this.
That's what I had to. I was just like, this is fun, this is nice, but now it just makes me want to play Skyrim.
Yeah.
I did buy the game, and I support it and stuff because if there's something good out there, I want more of it. So I will try to buy it and support it in some way, shape, and form. I bought it for Steam and I bought it for Xbox, but like I said, I just like Skyrim more.
Yeah.
To match your playstyle. Then adventure amongst an unforgettable cast of characters.
By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler.
And fight back the Daedra to close shut the jaws of Oblivion. Master ranged or melee weapons. Wield powerful magic or use stealth skills to best your foes. In this remastered version, character models, weapons, even rocks and sweet rolls have all been meticulously recreated. Combat animations have also been updated to give them a modernized touch. Plus, the Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine expansions are included alongside the main story to take your adventure even further.
By the way,
step through the gates once more when The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this year. We hope you're excited for these games from Bethesda Softworks.
Yes, I am.
That's all for today's
I've already played.
Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
All right, that was the Nintendo Direct. Not really too much else to say about it, other than it's nice to see that the Switch 2 is getting a lot of support, especially because the Switch 1 was such a successful console, and everyone tried their damnedest to put everything they could on there, and it looks like a lot. That little extra power that this system has is really helping some devs, especially the Japanese ones, really go over there and put their damnedest effort into making their games more accessible.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's no Doom Dark Ages port.
Yeah, no, not yet. But they did get Doom Eternal to run on a Switch, so it probably is coming eventually.
Oh, I'm sure it'll get over there eventually. Yeah, Orbitals. I took a couple notes here. Orbitals looks. I think that's my favorite thing they showed. I know they showed it out of the gate.
Mm-hmm.
But that looks great. I'm excited to try Adventures of Elliot. Never played those games. Pragmata, I'm excited to play, but I won't play on the Switch like we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went ahead and wish listed Monster Hunter Stories. I'll give it a shot. I'll try my best. But yeah, I think those are my favorite from the show though.
Yeah, I've been harping on a lot of these games already on prior shows. Obviously Resident Evil is going to be great. Obviously Pragmata has got me interested. I'm a big Capcom fan, so I'm always interested in a new IP and a new way to play a game. So definitely looking forward to checking that out. But another thing too is, like you said, Orbitals looks really damn good.
Looks so good.
Yeah, it looks like everything that I liked about the Joseph Fares games with Split Fiction to It Takes Two and stuff. I hope it runs really well, because kind of not concerning, but interesting thing is the animation still looked a little rough, and I don't know if that's an artistic style choice or if it's because it's pre-alpha or not. Sorry, it's like beta footage, So
right.
Got to see how that one performs. Really nice to see a lot of games that are finally getting ported over from like the beginning of this generation are now finally coming over to Nintendo. So a lot of Nintendo only fans are gonna get spoiled.
Yeah.
So that looks pretty cool. I'm curious to see about that other Square Enix game, the 2.5D action adventure game. I can't remember what it was, like Milo? No, not Milo. We just watched it and I just completely am blanking here. I gotta look it up real quick. Here it is. Elliot.
Oh, yeah.
The Adventures of Elliot. That looks pretty cool.
Yep.
Definitely want to give that a try. I think, AC, if you're still here, you said you played the demo for it and you said it was okay. So I think it was you. So I'm curious to hear more about it if you're still here. But definitely want to go check that out. It looks pretty cool, and I'm also interested in that mermaid game too as well. It looks like a couple of their other games, the Paranormal Site games, are also on sale for the Switch as well. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I can finally play indie. You could always play indie. What are you talking about?
He has an Xbox, right? Xbox and PlayStation.
He's got everything. He's just being a hipster Nintendo fanboy. That's
Hipster Nintendo boy, huh? What's the first Fallout game? Honestly, I would recommend 4.
I would probably start with 3 or 4.
Would you?
Here's the thing.
You said it was too slow. I don't know.
This is why I would say start with 3.
All right, let's hear it.
Because I think 3 is better than 4. And
I think 3's story is better than 4.
Yes, that's why I would say start with that. If you're looking for just to experience gameplay mechanics and some good Schadenfreude, then I would say start with 4. Also because like the mods in 4 are much better and more thrown out there versus 3. I just think 3 is more. I think 3 also has a lot more interesting ways to play the game. Because if you want 100% it, you have to play the game 3 times. Because you have to get the evil... I wouldn't say evil, but the bad ending, the good ending, and then there's a neutral ending.
Are they even achievement for both endings?
Yeah. That's
messed up.
So it's one of those games where if you are an achievement hunter or you want to see more of it, more replayability, I would say.
Yeah. Well, especially because when it first came out, I mean, that game ended. You had to replay it.
Yeah.
You couldn't just continue on.
And plus the DLC for it is also pretty good too. So definitely would check that out and give it a try and look into it more. So I would say
you played New Vegas, you said?
I played a little bit of New Vegas. It has that.
Just a little bit.
It has that Obsidian jank to it. So Obsidian games for me are hit or miss, where I have to really have to like. I basically have to like pop Adderall and just really focus. It feels like to get through some Obsidian games.
Yeah,
because they put too much crap in it, you know.
Yeah, no, I liked New Vegas. Hot take. I liked it better than 3, even story. I just thought the characters were so good, and it was like it was easy to sit back and just kind of get lost in it. For me, at least, a lot more than the other games I've played from other Fallout games. Yeah, and it wasn't. If I remember right, I don't think it was nearly as long. It was kind of a shorter experience.
It all depends on how you play these games. That's another thing. They could be as long as you want or as short as you want, and that's kind of like the joy of it. AC says demo for Elliot was interesting. It has a pretty deep action RPG system to it. I think the movement felt off. That was my only complaint. And he goes here. Santa Carl failed to deliver indie for my Xbox last year, so Nintendo has to say, you know what? Fine, I'll throw in my one other copy of Indiana Jones that I have for you here. I have 3 copies of it, so it's fine. I'll give you one. There you go.
You have 3 copies of Indiana Jones?
Well, I got it digitally on Xbox. I got it for PlayStation when it came out because there was a good deal on that one with the DLC pack for I think it was like $50. So I'm like, okay, I'll grab this one. So I have an Xbox copy. I'll send you, you pleb. No, but yeah, Fallout 3 I think is a good one to start with. Just really give it a try. There's some really good missions that are interesting, and I think that's just what it is, that the missions are more interesting in Fallout 3 versus in Fallout 4. The game world is more fun to explore and play in.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, so that's like the best way I can say it. Like Fallout 4 is much better in terms of refinement, in terms of less jank. Everything looks prettier, everything plays smoother, and there is a lot of fun randomness still in it, mostly because they tried to do a Mass Effect style talking protagonist, and it leads to some hilarity where it's like, why is he being so aggressive when I just said I like your shirt? But I feel like Fallout 3 is way more memorable in terms of just going around and the base games. I think the DLC makes the Fallout 4 better, but the base game in Fallout 3 is just better. Like when you go to Little Lamplighter, when you go and you have to fight the fire ant guy, and there was a lady, I forget the wasp lady, I forget their names.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But there's also the vampire dude. I don't want to spoil it all for you, but like the world is more interesting to explore because I think there's more quirkiness in Fallout 3.
Yeah.
As versus Fallout 4, I think the world is still got that quirkiness, but I think it's just prettier, and they focused on other things that I think they went too hard in. They run really well on the Steam Deck, by the way. They are well optimized, but if you're going to do that, I would say Fallout 3 is a great Steam Deck game. Versus Fallout 4 is an experience kind of game because it's very pretty, and with the mods, like with mods and everything else, you can make it prettier. And if you have like a 4K TV, and now with the updates and stuff, like everything looks beautiful, and it's just more fun to sit down and just kind of explore that world, you know?
Yeah, Fallout 4 is huge too. I mean, you can get really, if you just go on on all the side quest tangents, you could live in that world forever.
Yeah, and like I said, you'll get. If you have like that special type of I got busy work, you're going to love building the bases. You're going to love setting up, building your settlements, setting trade routes and stuff like that. Once you get the the robot DLC, I can't remember, animatronic, whatever, I can't remember. But once you get that DLC and they add the ability to create, robots, and you can make all sorts of crazy robots that guard your base, that could be your companion and stuff like that. It keeps you busy, like that's the kind of stuff that I like in some video games. They did that with Skyrim, with the Hearthstone DLC, where you could build your little houses and make it all fit your your little needs of like, ooh, this is all pretty here. I'm gonna put all my awesome armor that I don't want to get rid of, like just make mannequins and stuff like that. You can have a family and stuff. Like it's just cool.
Yeah.
But that's what I would say, Ando. Start with Fallout 3, and just stick with it. Whatever you do, if you think you're having doubts, just really try to stick with it, and it will pay off. Get past the initial bias, and it actually you will enjoy it a lot more. Once you put in the work to explore the world, it's fun. But Mr. Tyler, what would you give this partner direct?
Let's see here. They got about 20 games, and I have 4 that were interesting. I'll give it like a solid 7. It wasn't anything that blew me away, but I wasn't super disappointed. It's about what I expected from a partner direct.
Yeah. I feel like this is one of those things where there are 2 grades that you have to give it. There's one for your personal grades, and then there's one for was this direct doing what it was intended to do. So it did a good job conveying to Switch fans that you should go out there and really be happy that you invested into your Nintendo Switch 2, and you have all this support coming of different type of publishers that are going to give you games that you were not able to play before. So with that, I would say it does a great job for Nintendo to show its audience that they are committed and devs are on board with it. So for that, I would give it an A. For me personally, I'm with you. I give it a C. Most of these games, I'm seen them too much. I'm not going to play them on the Switch. And I just look at them like I'm happy for the Switch fam. The only games that I'm going to play for sure that on my Switch, Orbitals, because it's exclusively coming to the Switch. That paranormal game I'm interested in. I'm going to check how much it is after this when I'm done. Oh crap, what was that game called again? I keep forgetting the name of it.
Oh, the Adventures Valiant.
Yeah, I'm interested in that Elliot game, and of course Monster Hunter Stories 3. But I've been hammering the gong about Monster Hunter Stories 3. That at this point there's just been so much information pushed out about it that I can't say anymore. You know, it's been beaten to death. You know, I'm happy that we got. I don't know if they revealed Malzeno, so I guess that's kind of cool that they showed off Malzeno's in the game, confirmed. And that's really about it. You know, I like I said, let's see. I can't hate these things, unless like every game they showed was like that one direct where it was just farming game after farming game after farming game.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I don't know who this is geared towards, our wives, but they're not watching this. You know, that's it. You know, it's like, I don't know if you watched that direct, but there was one direct like last year or the year prior, and they had like 7 farming games. I shit you not, like 7 Animal Crossing clones. There was even a Square Enix farming game that they made. It was like, what are we doing here, folks? It's too many farming games. I get mad at Dark Souls clone ripoffs, but I'm like, too many farming games. No,
your son's setting that Switch 1, you know?
Yeah, exactly. But overall, I thought it was just good. It's just good. It's
yeah, like you said, especially for Switch only or Nintendo only people, yeah, this is great for them. Like for us, we're lucky we've got all the systems. So a lot of these, like you said, we've played, or if we're interested, we've already played them. But, but yeah, Orbitals, like we've kind of hit a couple times. I am pumped for that one. That does look really good. But yeah, everything else I pretty much agree with. It is funny, you watch these things, and the Switch 1 was very good at reselling everything from the Wii U. And this is a little different than not reselling their own things. But yeah, you can tell a lot of these developers are getting that second wind with the Switch 2. But yeah, good for those who are only on Nintendo consoles. And they were pushing game share quite a bit. So maybe it's time I try that out.
Yeah, it definitely is a feature I want to try to do more of. But yeah, overall, can't wait. Gonna go check this out. And Yeah, that should do it for it. There's not really too much else to talk about here. No need to beat a dead horse. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. We will be back tomorrow with Mr. Cream NATO as we cover this week's gaming news. And it feels like every week there's just so many gaming news things popping out that there could never be enough time to just talk about it. Like, I do 3 hours, and it just feels like there's not enough time.
We didn't get it. We didn't talk about Xbox leaks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And I got plenty of those to share tomorrow.
Yeah, we will spoil it then.
Tyler, how about you? Would you like to plug your site, if you will?
Yeah, absolutely. If you haven't checked it out yet, gameshelf.com. Great place to just track your library, add things to your wish list, and also just tracking what your friends are doing as well. Angry Canadian is out there right now. He's our collection spotlight, and get a little glimpse into his gaming history and check out his gaming library. And I think he's logged most of his library on there, so check him out.
All right, for sure. And I linked the description to that in the description of this, or not the description of this, in the comments section. So go check it out. Go sign up. Go support. Fun new site. Give it a chance. And how has it been growing? I haven't heard updated in a bit. So how's it been?
Yeah, no, it's been good. It's we released it in August, and we pulled back on like marketing and stuff like that, just as a test, really, to see if it was really being effective. It was. So we probably will start that up, start ads and stuff up again to start pulling new people in. But it still grows. It's still growing just naturally as well. So it's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, and I also got iOS support just recently as well.
Yes. Yeah, that was a long struggle, but I'm so glad that we finally got there.
Awesome. Well, with that being said, everyone, have yourselves a great night. This was fun, and thank you for joining me again, Tyler. So we'll see you all again, same time tomorrow with Cream. So get ready to learn more about what's going on in the world of gaming. Have a good one.